man downed a jar of pickle juice and couldn't leave the bathroom for hours. Mark had always loved pickles. One afternoon, while cleaning out his fridge, he found a full jar of pickle juice and decided it would be a shame to waste it. It's basically just salty water. Without hesitation, he tipped the jar back and drank it all in one go, savoring the tangy brine. At first, he felt fine, energized even, but within minutes, his stomach began making ominous gurgling noises. The salt content hit his system like a freight train, and his digestive tract promptly declared war. Mark sprinted to the bathroom, where he would remain for the next several hours, sweating, groaning, and occasionally yelling, "Why did I do this to myself?" The experience was so harrowing that he swore off pickles forever, but deep down, he knew he'd probably do it again if he dared. A man overdosed on pudding cups and took a nap in the kitchen sink. Fenton had always been a dessert enthusiast, but his weakness for chocolate pudding cups was legendary. One lazy Sunday, armed with a family-sized box of pudding, he decided to indulge. One pudding cup led to another, and before he knew it, he had downed all 12. But soon, the sugar and dairy hit him like a tidal wave. His stomach bloated to an alarming degree, and he broke out in a cold sweat. Overwhelmed, he stumbled to the kitchen, where the cool sink seemed like the only place that could soothe him. Climbing in, he curled up, muttering, "This is where I belong now." The cool metal eased his pudding-induced misery, and he drifted off into a sugar coma. When his roommate found him hours later, he simply laughed and said, "You did the pudding thing again, didn't you? It wouldn't be the last time." A man ate an entire bag of sugar-free gummies and made his toilet cry. Steve was no stranger to gummy bears, sweet, chewy, and satisfying. They were his go-to snack. So when he spotted a family-sized bag of sugar-free gummy bears on sale, he thought he'd hit the jackpot. Healthier and cheaper, he said to himself, tearing open the bag. At first, everything was fine. The gummies tasted slightly different from the sugary kind, but he didn't mind. Before he realized it, he'd polished off the entire bag while binging his favorite show, Skibidi Toilet. That's when the storm began. It started as a faint rumble in his stomach, a small warning that Steve foolishly ignored. Moments later, his insides felt like they were performing synchronized gymnastics routines. The sugar-free sweeteners in the gummies designed to pass through the body undigested had turned his digestive system into a battleground. Steve sprinted to the bathroom, where he experienced a level of gastrointestinal distress so violent that it felt like his soul was trying to escape. His toilet groaned under the pressure. At one point, Steve swore he heard it whisper, "Please, no more." Hours later, pale and broken, Steve emerged from the bathroom. The bag of sugar-free gummies sat on the counter as a cruel reminder of his choices. He vowed never to touch them again, but deep down, he knew the allure of the sale bin might one day tempt him back into the sweet, sugar-free trap.